Welcome, folks, to this very special Rome Total War, where I'm going to call basically what is an intermission. You've been watching this game, but you might not be understanding all that's happening. Now, let me explain. The Total War series started with Shogun Total War, which is mostly a tactical game showing what we would call micro battles. And instead of these armies that you'd see hit each other and one would win like in Civilization, they actually went down to the battlefield itself. And they called that micro battles. It's actually a term that was around before Shogun Total War, with some of World War II, World War I, and Civil War computer games, where you'd actually go down and see individual men, usually representing multiple men, fighting each other with rifles and cannon and all that. Excuse me. This, of course, in this game, the men represent an individual with morale and training and skills and equipment. So what I'd like to do is show you a little more about the game itself on how to play, because Rome Total War is not the only game out there. There's a few Total War series, and Rome Total War 2 is going to be coming out soon. Now, I was either do this little intermission, I was going to play Papers, Please, but I can't seem to get that to work, and that's basically you're a person in customs in 1980, kind of ex-Soviet country, or a Soviet country, checking people's passports, which is kind of depressing. I was also going to play Cart Life, but that is also quite depressing. So here we have the army, the city, the agents. You might have noticed I was destroying stuff because some of this is still Greek, and that's bad. I don't want Greek stuff. In fact, I'm pretty sure I destroyed some of this. They just rebuild it as a Greek? That's interesting. So here's a tech tree for buildings. Okay, well, it looks like I still build up, so that's not a problem. I'm pretty sure I destroyed some of these things. Oh well. Am I looking at the wrong save? Maybe. Recruit, retrain, so on and so forth. I'm not going to push anything because this is intermission. I'm not going to actually have a game. But what I do want to show you is a little more of the information. This is the settlement's details. This is Sparta. What's helping it grow? What's not helping it grow? This. What's helping public order? What is not helping public order? All this cultural penalties are because of the Greek buildings, which I thought I started working on. This is caused by population. You really can't do anything much with this. Distance to capital. You can change the capital, make a building or a city closer. Income from trade, your expenditures, what you're spending. And you can actually break down trade. See exports to Athens, see imports from Athens, imports, exports and imports, trade income, farming income, excellent harvest, nothing for mining. Now, this will become important. Let's go to another screen. This is your clan or family screen. Finances. Now where's that? Where is it that I want? Finances, yes. Here it is. Trade, taxes, mining, farming. You're getting a lot more from trade, and the trade's starting to increase their value, and that's important. Now, a lot of people who play this game get upset about this. Negative 653. What's that mean? Well, many people get upset. Look at that. Income, public order. So what's happening here? Is it making no money? Well, it is making money, total income. But what's happening here is that a lot of that is going back into the system. So a lot of that income tax is going back into building things, and therefore it needs more money to build these things. So it is making money. But let's say it's making 500 and it needs 1,153. That's why there's money pouring into this city. So it's not freeloading. It's just you're asking it to build more than it can afford. See? These guys are producing income. They have projects that are maybe, I don't know, 400. But they're making 1,600. So the difference is pouring into your treasury. These guys are producing a lot, but they're still building more. And that money's being poured in. So money's coming out of these. And money's going back into these. It doesn't mean these cities are not making money. They are. But the ones in negative mean they're making not enough to cover their own expenses. Now, let's also talk a little about diplomacy. As you can see, I actually have an ally. I still have an enemy with the rebels. But the Greeks have stopped fighting me. Probably because there's not really much of them left. This doesn't seem to be in any alphabetical order. Yeah. See? The Greeks here? They're fighting us and the rebels. The Julii is in there. They're not fighting me, though. Now, there's only, to my knowledge, 2 Greek city-states. Now, this information is from other people, or it's outdated, which is why it's dark. Yeah, I think this is the wrong save. Because this boat got attacked. Let me check something. Yeah, the auto-save's actually up to date. See? These guys...
Aye, Captain.
Got attacked and sent back these way. Yeah. So this has all been properly. So the auto saves the actual save. Let me save this. Not sure how that happened. And I don't want any advice. Thank you very much. So I just wanted to explain a little thing, especially because I'm not going after this. I think I explained that pretty well in my little comments section, but this is out all the way out here. I mean, I'm trying to protect this right here. This is a provenance, and I want to protect this. I want to put a tower here, maybe take the city here, maybe take the rebel city here. This puts me not only so far away, but it puts me in war with the Gallics. And the Julii don't seem to be doing a very good job at keeping these people under control. In fact, there's a rebel again. So that's why I'm going to let the Senate get mad at me. Because I'm not going to do that again. I'm not going to try to go up there again. I will probably try to get these guys that are rebels. And nobody likes rebels. Nobody's going to help defend the rebels. And yeah, I want to deal with these people first before I deal with anything else. The Macedonians are a powerful nation, but they could be weaker. I mean, they're not... See, I don't know what's going over here, so I can't tell if these have armies or not, but look at that. Look at that. They have 1 unit. I could easily take that city. I could take probably all these cities in the next few turns if I blitz them. I would like to take this, but right now I'm more worried about these guys because they're going to be aggressive. They're going to try to take me on. Are they at war with anybody? Yes, they're at war with... Oh, Tres. They're at war with their neighbors and rebels. They're not at war with Greeks anymore. But they're at war with their neighbors up here. So, I could probably launch... So they already have a war over here, which is probably why They don't have any armies over here, and being my allies. Now, I could attack them, and that's what I plan to do, but if I do that, I show my dishonesty. I basically have a penalty. Other nations who already don't like me will probably just make it worse. Even the Senate might get upset with me if I do that. It reflects badly on the honor of Rome, as it were. Looks like Carthaginians fighting with Scorpii. Ooh, it's windy over here. What's going on? Yeah, let's go over here to the civilized. No, it's kind of windy over here too. Let's go to Italy. It's slightly less windy. But I just want to show you this. Anybody has any interest in anything about the game, I'm more willing to stop it for a while. This is the person in charge of Sparta. Ironically, his son's the one who got married in Italy and fought that war against the rebels. So I guess the acorn does not fall far from the tree. Here's the leader of our family. Here's his son, who's also going to be the heir. It looks like he has fought in a few wars, and he does carry an office right now. So you can see offices. So we have a few offices. Well, we have one office now. They're working up the ranks. This is from least important to most important, though. Technically, I would consider these. There should be two consuls. And this is more of a pope, which can be important in religious areas. One of the reasons why I'm not too happy with this family tree is that he has command. He's been in the wars. He's been in a couple fights, but these guys have more command. And from a Roman point of view, military experience is important. But they don't have the influence or management that this guy has, so maybe he is better as a politician. Hope I didn't bore you guys. I did turn off the music, but the sound's a little loud, isn't it? Oh, look at this. This is trade via the sea. And if you look closely, my wheel on my mouse will work. Oh no, I don't want the statue. You can see here, roads. This is the amount of trade. Better roads and better seaports will make more trade. And of course, the more people you make trade routes with, the more trade you'll get. And as you see, the trade's starting to increase the amount of money I'm producing. And I'm trying to keep the tax low. Less money going into my treasury means more money in trade, which means more money in trade, which means more trade, which increases the amount of money I actually get from low taxes. If that sounded confusing, I'm sorry, but that's how it works in real life too. So, I was actually trying to start another game where I'd play Spain or Egypt, but my hacking ability is not very good, so it's not going to work. But that's all. I hope I didn't bore you too much. I will try to play more Minecraft and more Rome Total War. Whoa, it's getting noisy. Is this the Greeks over here? Why are the Greeks over here? What are they doing? Just trying to cause problems. Oh, they brought over a diplomat. You have to be careful about diplomats. They can make things nice, or they can actually buy a leader or a city and bribe them to become... If he bribes them, they might become Greek. So, rebels disband or become your city. And if there's a member of a group in there and you bribe him, he becomes a member of your family. You adopt him. So they better be careful. The Greeks might try to buy him off. Alright? Bye-bye.